everybody. I decided to hop on a quick live just to check in with you and give you some resources of how you can find some calmness and some peace in these really stressful and challenging times. We're each responding to it differently. We're each experiencing different degrees of stress, but all of humanity is under stress right now. And so we really need to find ways to boost our spiritual immunity and to boost our emotional immunity, as well as our physical immunity, so that we can stay centered. So whenever we're upset, wherever we're stressed, whatever challenges you might be dealing with, you have tools to come back to yourself, to your center, to calm, to find peace. And then from that place, you can make decisions that are much more life-affirming, that are much more aligned with what's right for you, with what will benefit you more. So here is something that we all know is a wonderful tool, but we forget when we go into tunnel vision. That's nature. And so I want to give you a few ways you can tap into nature in order to restore your energy, replenish your energy, and find comfort. So just to say that the nature world, the natural world, is vibrant. In the northern hemisphere, it's spring. In the southern hemisphere, it's fall. These are beautiful seasons. And so flowers are beginning to bloom on different trees. And everything is so green where I am in Northern California. It's rained a bit, but it's so beautiful. The skies are beautiful, the cloud formations. All of this are resources that you can tap into. So we all have sky, and you can always look up at the skies and look at the cloud formation and just take them in for a moment. Just breathe in the beauty, because beauty is a key for you to tap into a larger spiritual reality, and in order to feel comfort and to revitalize your energy, to replenish your energy. So nature around you. Let's look at the different degrees of nature that you can tap into. So if you live around nature, go for a walk. If you can drive in reasonable time, I went to the beach on Friday for a walk with my dog, just to be reminded that the winds are still blowing and the waves are still breaking on the shore, and the sounds of it. It was just like, oh wow, there's life beyond the stress that we're going through. So if you have nature around you, go to nature, spend time in nature, and just allow the beautiful qualities of grandeur and power and peacefulness and patience to just wash over you. So you can remember that you have those qualities within you as well. And remember, as many people might be out in nature, keep your distances, be kind and pleasant to people, but stay away from them so that you're taking care of yourself and you're taking care of them. The next stage, if you don't have nature, if you don't live in a natural surrounding, what do you have in your house? Do you have plants? Do you have flowers? Do you have herbs? Something that's fresh. Go to that. If you have herbs, take the herbs. Even if you have basil in your fridge or parsley in your fridge, take some herbs. It's all nature. Take it, crush the herbs in your fingers and take in the scent. Just take in the scent, and instantly you will be centered. And if you do it for a while, for a few minutes, then it will stabilize and it will be something that stays with you. This grounding, and different herbs give you different qualities. Like rosemary will give you grounding maybe, and lavender might give you calmness, right? These are the qualities that these herbs have. But just see what comes up for you with an herb, or if you have a flower pot, or a plant. So if you have a plant, look at the leaves. Every little flower, every plant, it's miraculous. The patterns of a leaf, or the patterns and the colors of a flower. So take a moment to look inside into the flower and just take a look. We never take time for it, and we have time for it now when we're at home isolated. Just look at the flower. Take it in. And as you do that, you will feel the stress is leaving you, because suddenly you're also not focused on the news and everything that's going on. You're also not, for that moment, focused on your worries. And you'll also see the beauty of nature, the beauty in a small little flower, the pattern and the color, the hue of green in a leaf. If you have an orchid at home or whatever you have, a green plant, just spend time with a plant just to appreciate nature, the wonder of nature, the wonder of our planet. Because just like in nature, there is all this wonder, within the stress that we're going through with the coronavirus, there is also wonder that's happening in the human world. People are reaching out for each other in ways they haven't before, calling each other, having virtual sessions and meeting, doing good deeds for other people, saving other people, helping other people, posting things for free on YouTube for people to be inspired. It's like everyone is showing up for each other, people we know, for our families, but also just spreading the word. And we have technology so that we can spread everything throughout the globe. So there's wondrous things happening in the human world as well. It's important to tap into all of that. That's the opportunity that we have right now. And so third thing that you can do, if you don't have plants at home and you don't have access to nature, but you're watching this, so you have technology, whether it's your phone, your iPad, your computer, go online and tap into nature online. Pick a quality that you want to tap into. You want peace? Look for, then just search peaceful nature image. You'll get thousands of them. You want to experience comfort? Tap in comfort in nature. You want to tap in beauty nature, or waterfall running, or birds chirping. You can see a picture, you can see a video of any sound of nature, of animals, and just sit with that for 5 minutes. Sit and just take in the picture, take in the beauty, take in the sound of the rainfall from an audio or a video on YouTube. You have access to nature even if you don't live in the wilderness. And just take it in. This is what we need to do today in order to restore wholeness, in order to restore spiritual material balance to our life, so that we remember all the spiritual qualities that are here and are still available for us. And in order to boost both our physical immunity, but also to boost our spiritual immunity and to boost our emotional immunity. So try it out. You can leave me a comment. You can share a photo with what you've done, what you have done, or what nature you have in your apartment or outdoors, or what picture or sound you found online, and you can share it with us, and we can create a library that we can share together like this. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep boosting your spirit, your emotions, and your body. Blessings.